Well, folks, I told y'all this was coming. Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. We're going to a very distant land with Finn and Jake and Marceline and Princess Bubblegum. It's adventure time! Well, I just did like 5 or 6 takes of that, so sorry if my voice is a little scratchy, but hey, I'm a man of my word. I promised, I fulfilled. There's your Marceline bass intro, and yes, we are finishing up Stakes today with episodes 7 and 8, which are titled Checkmate and The Dark Cloud. So if my theory holds correct from last time, we're going to get a bit of a two-parter with the Vampire King. Part 1, we're probably going to see, our heroes, our team set up kind of a trap for him. We think we got him, but he's going to turn things around, and the part 2 is going to be having to deal with, oh no, he didn't fall for it. Now we're actually the ones in trouble. It's kind of how these fights with big bads in these kind of stories tend to go, but I'm excited for it. The Vampire King has shown himself to be very powerful, but also like persuasive, and he claims he's changed his ways. We might, give him a chance here. We might hear him out a little bit. I don't know. Anything could happen here. I'm very, very excited. I started this mini series pulling out my Marceline pint glass, poured a beer and said, look, here's my Marceline pint glass, even though you can really see. I did the same thing with my Ice King one, except I made the mistake of pouring my beer in advance, so you kind of really can't see. So hopefully by the end of this, with a more empty glass, you can kind of make out Simon there. But hey, fitting though for the Ice King one, this beer titled Frozen Raider, a cold IPA, a beer style I had never heard of until very recently, and it's fine, it's decent, it's slightly different, can't really tell too much of a difference, but it's just something different in the process of brewing the beer itself. But hey, I don't think I have too much else to say in the intro to this one. I'm just really, really excited to watch, and thank you all so much for watching. As I scooch over here into position, hey, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more Adventure Time coming. I think I know what I'm going to do next before we dive into Islands. Islands is Season 8, right? I've took a lot of feedback over the last couple of videos, and I think I'm going to do 3 more two-parter videos before we get to Islands. I'm going to do next Bad Jubies and the Hall of Egress. Hall of Egress being one of the more popular sounding ones. Everyone who suggested episodes said Hall of Egress, by the way. So I'm really excited to see that. I think that one was nominated for an Emmy, so it's really, really excited. Also Bad Jubies being a guest animator one. Those are always interesting, even if they're not my favorite episodes always. So I'm going to do those 2 as a chunk. I'm going to do the 2-parter of Pre-Boot and Reboot, which I think somebody said was supposed to originally be the season finale of Season 7, but they kind of chopped things up and moved things around, so it's now in Season 8. And then also in Season 8, I'm going to do, what's it called? Elemental, I think it's just called. Apparently it sets up the Elements miniseries, as well as an episode titled The Music Hole, which I've been told is quite a fun one. So those are the 3 I'm going to do before hopping into Islands. So thank you for the recommendations. Keep those coming. Looks like we don't have much of a gap between Islands and Elements. I'm probably going to do a 3-parter with the first episode of Season 9 and then just the first 2 of Elements whenever we get there. Long ways away, about a month or so, almost 2 months about. So hey, just to keep in mind for down the line. And I am leaning a lot more towards just doing all of Season 10 as is. So it's going to be a bit of a jumbled, choppy reaction series here, but I never promised a streamlined solution from the beginning here. So thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for watching these, and I hope you stick with me and continue on past Stakes. If you want to see this or other Adventure Time or any other reactions I do early, link to my Patreon is in the description below. I should be about 2 weeks ahead by the time this goes up. I'm ever endeavoring to get further and further ahead with the editing, so if that sounds interesting to you, hop down there, throw me a couple bucks, and get these fully uncut, unedited. It's just I am going to cut out several of the attempts at the theme song. But I don't think I have too much else to say, so let us get started with Adventure Time Season 7, Episode 13, Stakes Part 7, Checkmate. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. I've experienced this intro so many times, I'm basically a master at it now.
Time, come on,
who played it better? Alright, so who's the picture here? Okay, it's Vampire King. Interesting to see who's going to be in episode 8. I don't think we've gotten the Vampire King yet.
Evil is rising. In vile power, the fiend walks among us again. I should know better, but I can't help it. I'm dying to see him in person.
Aw, he's got a little bit of a
I
crush.
probably will die if I see him in person.
Also, I'm really hoping to catch another body. He really did pretty much catch that body for the
Hello?
moon last time, huh?
Yo, yo, yo,
Oh.
yo! Bubblegum sent me for the bucket.
Making steakers, making mega steakers. Take some steakers in and make a mega steak.
Nice.
I dreamed about you while I was in my poison.
Also, I don't like the
I was
wings
all
as she doing the
old
jumping
and
jacks.
withered, And you were still nice and pink.
You think I'm nice? Yeah, brains. I lost count.
I'm done with Bat Jacks.
Oh, she's in bat
in my
form.
tums.
Cause you're scared of the
Yeah,
vampire
she
king?
ate some Chipotle
No,
earlier
it's
today.
not fear.
Nope,
Oh,
it's hunger.
What is it?
It's the herald of a new snack dawn.
Oh, okay. That was a lot of snacks in
Oh,
that
yeah.
bucket. Dang, she is hungry. So I'm wondering, you know, it's been weird ever since the first part of Stakes, or I guess the second part when we saw the flashback to her kind of consuming some of the vampire souls. Every time she does, they laugh as they're like inside of her. As we see their, you know, little face kind of heading towards the camera before they fade away. I'm wondering if they're not necessarily conscious, but still, I don't know, something going on in there. Because it seemed like she turned into a vampire fairly quickly after absorbing most of their powers. No, I guess she said a couple months. This has just been a couple days here, I think, or like a day, maybe. I don't know. It's always nighttime whenever this happens, it seems. So I don't know if they're like inside her doing something, or if it literally is just hunger. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
First, take down the VK, kill him.
I love they just keep calling him the
destroy
DK, the VK.
And kill him.
That's the same thing 3 times, Marcy.
Like, how do we even find him?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say he comes to us. Oh, with his vampire cow
King.
still. The VK and the VC, right?
Inside for a nice chat.
Oh,
No, thank you.
yo, it's a wooden maiden in there. Bye, Jake. Oh, we can still see the stake, Marcy.
Stay calm, and nobody gets hurt. I know
Oh,
what you must think of me. My thirst for blood is an awesome force.
not the boy blood.
Agents of darkness and light in a tug of war. But now, a creature can step out of that struggle. In this age,
God, I
why
still
would
just
wanna
love
be the
his
vampire
voice so
king
much.
anymore? Remove the vampire essence from my blood. Free me from the shackles of my station.
Now that's interesting.
Finn, what the heck?
It's against my code to strike a foe who's raised their bottom to the sky. Whoops. Should have staked him.
Yeah, probably should have. Though I still want to.
How many times do you want to do this, Marceline? But we can change our outcome this time.
I like the outcome where you get staked.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of the unknown.
He's very buff.
I have the power to change destiny.
Yo,
Queen of vampires, I will not bite. For turning you would subjugate me to the wheel of fortune. And
the whole
I
cycle starts
am a
over
king,
again, right?
Not a hamster.
I kind of want to give him the chance to take his vampire powers
I will
away.
not hide.
Oh,
Do it, chicken.
he's down to his tidy whities. Also, why is he taking all these
Dag,
cloud
take your
baths?
stupid thing out.
My what?
Your dang vamp juice. Come on.
Yes, please. Also, put some pants back on, please.
Finish him!
No,
You can
that's a
stop.
foot, not a stake.
Oh, okay, now we're stopping. Sorry, dude.
It's chill.
Oh, yo, he just took those nut shots like a fucking champion. And Jake says, I don't know what any of that means. Oh no, they have a full ass like ham boning language. You know, On my bingo card. Oh, PB knows it too. Awesome. I almost, and because this is the first time we've seen Jake fart since I started these reactions, I made that bingo card. Go back to Steaks episode 1 if you want to see the bingo card. I just inhaled some saliva. That was unpleasant. God, this paused image of PB is so good, with her tongue sticking out going. But yeah, as I was thinking of, I needed 24 things because I already knew I had a free space in, crying at Time Adventure because the song never doesn't make me cry. But one of the things I was struggling to come up with like a 23rd and a 24th thing, and I was racking my brain. I was like, can I just put on another freebie? And I almost considered putting on Jake farts as a condition for the bingo card. That would have fulfilled it right there. But far too easy. No pun intended. Far too easy. And there it is. It's probably going to happen 10 more times before the end of the series. But, the fact that there's like nonverbal communication that a fart of that pitch and length means that particular sentence. And the fact that they all have that memorized is insane to me. I'm gonna go back I'm gonna click the 10-second button just so I can get a little bit more of this and probably hear that Jake fart one more time. Yep, there it is. Hey guys, shut the hell up. Yo, she tooted too? Everyone else is just like, it smells so fucking bad.
Peppermint Bee,
awesome.
and I know all about you.
Oh, what is he gonna do?
That sounds lame. Yo, BK.
Yo, he
sign
stands
up,
this
jerk.
man. Invite him in.
Hey,
Oh, God, he's fucking huge.
Say something! Ask him to sign the book! Wait! Just a sec! Can you sign?
Sorry.
No, it's too late. He's just gonna be the
hey, Peppermint Butler.
what did I say? Marceline, the normie queen.
Look inside your book.
What did he say?
I can hear your brains.
Oh, I can hear your
Inside
brains.
book.
Okay. Ooh, what did
Okay,
he write though?
shields down, everybody.
A psychic autograph! Thank you, your darkness.
Here we go.
Okay, so it's just an autograph from the Vampire King before he becomes the normie king, right? Yo, Jake, did you bring that bucket back? Oh, I guess he did.
His vampire essence is now completely drained. Well, let's see what we've got left.
It's so interesting, but is that essence gonna... Oh, look at him.
Kitty!
Yo, what the hell, dude? There's still one more whole ass episode.
To go into the secret catacombs and bury this nasty bucket of sludge in the deep,
Ooh,
deep.
I don't trust him.
Just be uber-duper careful not to drop it. Pure vampire essence this powerful could kaboom reality off its whack.
Oh,
Will do.
I'm concerned. Oh. Not the bread. Yo, that's some nasty au jus if it dips in the vampire essence, though. Oh, the lid stayed on. Jake, no! Oh. Oh, flashback. Oh, no, okay. The perspective shift almost made it... Oh, this is the dark cloud. Oh. So that's what happens. Okay. Well then, that did not go the way I expected it to go. I'm trying to think how I want to talk about this one. Because Vampire King, like I said at the beginning though, are we going to give him the chance to keep his word? The answer is yes, and he did keep his word. This isn't his fault. This is, he was playing with the bottle of nitroglycerin and shook it a little too hard, and oops. The fact that it turned into like almost a mushroom cloud, for a second I thought it was just gonna like turn everybody vampire there in its wake. But it also looked like, given the ancient past of the show, the Mushroom Wars, it looked kind of like, an atomic mushroom cloud, which is very, very heavily implied that that's what the Mushroom Wars was, essentially nuclear annihilation of the world. That's so interesting though. Like it's just a pure cloud of evil, man. And I don't know if that counts. I mentioned in my bingo card, one of the squares is a new cosmic horror arises. I don't know if cloud of pure concentrated darkness counts, but I'm willing to suggest it. I guess we'll wait and see if it gets fully dealt with here or if it lingers somewhere in the world if they can't fully deal with it, because like they said, it could be a world-ending threat, right? I don't know how they deal with this. You can't stake what doesn't have a corporeal form, right? You gotta figure something else out. I don't know if Marceline's just gonna have to suck it all in and then she essentially turns back into a vampire, right? That might be where we have to go with this, because, you know, that's what she's been doing to all the other vampires. Like, they die, their essence is in the air, she gives it the suck, and that's that. That might be how we deal with this, and that would just be, you know, unfortunate. It essentially, like, this whole 8-part miniseries, while being a very good story, essentially puts our characters back to the status quo, how they were at the very beginning. If Marceline becomes vampire again, all that she's worked for here will essentially be for naught. Maybe we learn some lessons along the way. And like I said, we at least had a good time watching the story, but at this point, I'm just speculating. So let us, as I load up this episode here, let us start up Season 7, Episode 13, Stakes Part 8, The Dark Cloud. Not Cloud of Darkness. That was the final boss of Final Fantasy III. But let us get started with that in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm trying to see in this intro now if there's any hints at the Dark Cloud somewhere, if they add it in. If they do a JoJo's and like change the OP just for this episode. I don't know if those swirling dark clouds had been in the background the whole time. I'll have to go back and check some of the other intros. Okay, so that's what the picture is, just the dark cloud. Interesting. I'll have to go back and check. I'm sure I'm putting text on screen somewhere here.
Come on.
Yo, my man turned into an actual peppermint.
Come on.
Oh, he got straight up blown up.
We've got bigger fish to fry right now.
That's not a fish. Yo, that thing is raining. Is it raining vampire essence?
It's fine. Pepbutt used to love being scattered all around.
Another one of his fetishes, right?
Up to the 4 of us.
Yo,
to
what is
stop
this
him.
snake
Are you ready,
couch?
Marceline?
She blame herself?
All of this is all my fault.
No, it's not.
Sure screwed me up anyway.
Oh.
And geez Louise, trying to fix it? Trying to fix me? Just made things 1,000 times worse.
No, I gotta pause here because, number one, the vampires were an evil and a threat to the world. You can't blame yourself for what happened thousands of years later. And bettering yourself is never a bad idea. You know, how many times do you hear people have made like drastic decisions in their lives just to better themselves, and they, you know, came out the other end legitimately better for it. But that's also very difficult. So I get where Marcy's coming from, but that's just like, you know, as an observer, you say, it's just hard to not say like, can't be thinking like that, Marcy. That's some stinking thinking if I've ever heard it in my life. But yeah, oof. Still really curious on how we deal with this, and I think it's gonna go the suck route, but we'll see. Like I said,
So why even try? You know, what's the point? I'm done.
Wow. Credits roll.
It's gonna take every one of us to see this thing through. Me, Onion Man, Short Man.
Short Man. That's not me. That's my evil doppelganger.
Marceline?
Marceline, you have all the powers.
Come on, Finn, let me hear that war cry.
I thought it was gonna be more mouth farts.
Finally did it, big guy. You won. Just kind of wish you would have gotten it over with 1,000 years ago and saved us all some trouble.
That's not like his fault though, right? Like, for all he knows, they were gonna safekeep it, lock it away.
Smelled something bad.
Aw, one more
Just
song.
a sec, now it's gone.
It was a Jake fart.
Smelled like garbage and cheese.
Ugh. Yep, a Jake fart.
Was it reality?
Ice King?
You remembered my
Hey.
song.
Aw, that was a Simon original? You can kind of start to see the top of his crown here in this. I will show you Ice King in my glass before this is over.
Anyway, you don't want in on this fight. This one's a loser.
Oh, I see. Sitting this one out, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, Simon.
And don't try to talk me out of it.
Nah, give her that pep talk.
No, I'm right there with you. You and me, we're survivors, right? Like cockroaches or rats.
Aw.
You could fight and try to save the day, but what if you lose? Then what? You could die.
Just saying, being compared to a cockroach or a rat is not what you want to hear when you're feeling the way Marcy's feeling here. So, not the best, but you know what? I'm gonna let this man cook. And maybe we'll get there.
Better to run and hide like a rat, right, buddy?
There's the rat again, right?
Did you just call me a cockroach, Simon?
What? No.
Thanks.
Oh,
buddy.
a little bit I did. Oh, it worked.
Yes.
I love their relationship that they have.
This is nice.
Oh, fuck
Getting a
off,
little
King
warm
Abu.
for royal fineries, though.
I hate him so much.
Sounds pretty bad out there. Perhaps you should protect your people.
Also, tie me up a little more.
Banana Men, listen to your princess.
Oh, I just realized they have all new hair because their chocolate hair
Look
melted.
after our own.
And now it's King
Look
Abu
after me.
wigs.
Close the gates.
I will say I prefer King Abu to Lemon Grab, though. 100%.
No, you're not beautiful. We see you clearly.
Oh, hey.
now. You're earwax.
Okay, so they still do have their little chocolate hair.
You're earwax.
Damn, got him. Crunchy.
Power returns to Crunchy.
What? Oh. Oh, he's bald! What the fuck?
And instead of a wax idol, they shall have a true princess.
What
What
the fuck is this?
Princess Crunchy the Unforgiving! Go fight that thing for me!
This was not on my bingo card. King Abu fucking melting in a fire? Absolutely not. But to pause again, on the bingo card was a square for major character death. If he's gone for good, does that count? I mean, they were building up King Abu to be like, you know, new big shit of you know, the new princess of the Candy Kingdom, right? The title Princess Bubblegum has had for all of 6 seasons, right? If he's gone, I'm counting that as a major character death. But, you know, anything could happen. They could remake him. They could reform him. He could be gone forever. Who fucking knows? Don't spoil me in the comments. I'm gonna just wait and see. This is a preemptive X on the bingo card. Not a full X. Preemptive. You know, put in pencil. Can be erased later if needed. But you know what? That's a major character death if he's gone. It's gotta be.
Look!
Aw, they're all gonna get fucking destroyed. Aw, her people. Wait. Yo, this is something else I had on my bingo card. Flame Princess coming to Princess Bubblegum's aid when needed. Is it gonna be the Guardian? Ooh. Aw, Hot Dog Princess. They're trying their best. Just their best isn't very good. Oh no, they turned into the little hot dog octopus. Oh no. Well, that didn't do shit. Hell yeah.
Poop my pants if Finn kills this guy instead of me.
Aw, she cares. Yo, everybody heard that? Okay, he's not dead. His little wax essence turned over. Not dead.
Vampire King, you still in here? Too bad.
I hate you so. Ooh. Cosmic Marceline? What the fuck?
Oh boy. Ooh, I am famished.
What the fuck was that? Yo, she did a little stone free, turning her heart into a Mobius strip for a second. Oh, this looks so tight though. And yeah, it is going like I said, right? Oh god, it did turn her back. The cycle continues, right? Well, that sucks.
Marceline? Sorry, what?
So once I usurp Crunchy, I'll have my castle back again. And There's plenty of room there if you don't want to be alone.
Aw.
No. I think I need to ruminate a little. Think about being a vampire again.
Yeah, for another 1,000 years, right?
I'm cool being a vampire again.
Yeah.
Being mortal was good. At the same time, it was terrifying.
Yeah, she aged all of a couple
Now I'm
days,
a
right?
vampire with fresh mortal memories. Bonnie, thank you for helping me grow up.
For a couple days. They need to get together by the end of
Your
this.
friends seem nice.
Are
This
you
is
like
new.
in my head now or what?
Oh, just your heart. Your heart
Just
ate
don't get
me.
in my wa-
Ooh, he's...
Let's go in the garden. You'll
You'll
find something waiting right there where you left
Aw,
it,
they did bring it
lying
back.
upside down.
You know, it didn't hit me as hard as I thought it was going to when they reprise it. Okay, he's alive. Very alive. Barely.
Everything stays, but it still changes.
It makes sense now why he was... Oh.
Nightly, in little ways.
I'll just wait till this is over to
Everything stays.
share my thoughts. Oh, that was a beautiful little ending. What I wanted to say, fitting with him saying, I only eat animals now, given the fact that he was essentially a lion that turned into a vampire and took on, like, you know, humanoid form, basically. And I'm sure at some point in the past, he probably ate, like, an alligator and some kind of a bird to get, like, the arms and the feet, right? And, you know, several people likely to get that rockin' bod that he had. Yeah, it's over. Like I said, we just kind of returned to the status quo, but, you know, learned some on our journey, right? Yeah, this was a really good miniseries. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, it's just so different from the usual fare that we get from Adventure Time. Like, yes, there's really good plot stuff that happens sometimes in Adventure Time, but oftentimes we get like episodic kind of stuff. You know, it's a good little mix in there. So to get kind of an 8-parter, really, like the most we've ever had is like a 2, maybe a 3-parter in places. But to get 8 dedicated episodes in a row was really refreshing for this show. I think for the most part, I'm just really excited that I can just binge watch a little more of season 7 to get where I need to be for the other videos that I'm going to make for the season. But at the same time, this was just, you know, I always wondered about Marceline's past. Like, yes, I know she had a past with Simon and everything, but I didn't know anything about the vampire stuff. I just kind of always assumed that's just how she was, right? You know, even though we've seen the bite marks on her neck throughout the whole series basically up until this point. Like, I never really questioned the fact like how she became a vampire, but now that we have the information and the backstory and all that kind of stuff, I really enjoyed learning about it. I truly did. This was really, really cool stuff. Yeah, we might have crossed off a couple things on the bingo card. Not major character death, I wouldn't say, because you know, King of Ooh is you know, still kicking that we saw in the end. But yeah, we got potentially Finn new sword with the stake sword, even though he's gonna go right back to having his Finn sword probably right after this. And one other one that I said that I'm just rewind the video, like just watch the video over again and wait until I said what I was talking about with the bingo card. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back to me, or I'm putting text on screen right here. But yeah, I don't think I have too many other thoughts. These episodes kind of went, aside from the whole twist up with the whole cloud of darkness thing, everything else kind of went exactly how I foresaw it. You know, I knew it was going to end with Marceline having to, like, you know, suck in the vampire essence. I kind of figured she was going to turn back again, that we, you know, just kind of got a little bit of life experience and, you know, experienced a really cool story, as everything kind of returns back to the status quo, except Princess Bubblegum now has an easier route back to the monarchy. That's cool, I guess. I was kind of digging like rural country Bubblegum for a little bit. Glad we got a taste of that, but you know what? Kind of glad that she's going to be back in power, because like I said, I cannot stand King of Ooh. I hate this man. I hate every time he's on screen. He's an asshole to everybody. He's not funny. I don't like him. He probably smells bad. Deserving of 5 diss tracks from Kendrick Lamar, just like Drake probably. I just don't like the guy. So if we can get him out of the picture for a while, at least not have him show up as often, I'll take it. We got rid of Lemon Grab last season for, you know, the foreseeable future. King of Utu, please, thank you. It was nice to see a couple of the other characters. Like, we haven't seen Hot Dog Princess in forever, and then she randomly showed up here. Glad to get that moment with Simon. I still very much, you know, have a lot more beer left, but yeah, you can kind of see the crown. I'll probably splice in a picture or something right here of what the cup looks like, empty, to where you can actually see the Ice King in it. But yeah, this was really, really fun. Like I said, I'm really excited to move on from here, kind of experience more of what the show has to offer, and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a tasting menu of what's to come between now and the next miniseries. So I hope you're excited as well. I don't think I have too much else to say. This recording's been going on for quite a while, so I'm done here. But hey, don't forget to leave me a comment. What did you think of Stakes? What did you think of my reactions? As always, give me more episode recommendations. Probably, I'm mostly looking for maybe some season 8 stuff and the end of season 9, because like I said, I think season 8 ends with Islands and season 9 begins with Elements. Yes, Elements. So anything from season 9 you want me to see, hit me up with those episode numbers. Beware of spoilers. Please don't spoil me on anything, especially any of the bingo card stuff that I talked about in this episode. Give me some fake spoilers if you want, but leave the actual spoilers to, like, I was going to say an absolute minimum, but make that minimum a 0, please. And other than that, I will catch you next week with some more Adventure Time. Take it easy, everybody.